I'd had a great time with Fred on the first day of my visit to Anza Borrego Desert State Park. Due to the threat of flash floods, on the second day we stuck close to the town of Borrego Springs, visiting the museum and just sitting around the hotel telling war stories. Fred is also retired military. On the third day we met with Tom and drove through the clouds and mist up Carrizo Mountain, just outside the state park on land belonging to the BLM. Today was supposed to be my departure day, but I decided to remain one extra day because of the possibility of better weather for photography. Fred had departed, so I would travel by myself out to Coyote Canyon and revisit Fonts Point for the sunset. I'm going to have to ask Fred what this brightening in the sky is. He's been familiarizing me with all the natural phenomenon around here, because this is something we have not seen in the last several days. That is a pretty sunrise. It is Thursday morning. I had originally planned to leave today, and Fred is leaving this morning. But I've decided that since the clouds are clearing out some, we'll be able to get some photography and videography with a little bit of light on the landscapes, that I would go ahead and spend one more day here. And we've had, right now it looks a little dull out here, but actually the clouds are breaking up and it looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day to shoot some photos. Fred gave me a few ideas of places to visit, and right now we're headed out to Coyote Canyon, to a riparian area and a historical marker out there that he says would be of interest. Coyote Canyon, Anza Borrego Desert State Park. Highway legal vehicles only. Stay on roads. This must be the soft sand. Just amazingly beautiful out here today. I did talk to Fred about coming out here by myself, and he said it should be fine, that the trail is frequently traveled, and if something were to happen, likely somebody would be along before too long. I'm actually not that far out of Borrego Springs, maybe about 2-3 miles, so even if I had to hike back, it's not that far a hike. It's funny, while I was stopped shooting a couple of pictures, I had a pickup truck come right along and pass me. It was because of places like this that we didn't come out here the last couple of days. Concerned about getting caught in flash flooding down here, which can be quite dangerous when the storms occur in the mountains. Water comes rushing down in the desert. We are entering Coyote Canyon. It is closed a few months a year because of the bighorn sheep that live in the area, but obviously is currently open. This was labeled a third crossing. Stream crossing, of course. We'll shift into low for this.
Oh, there he is up ahead, about 25 feet. Next to this bush on the left. Pretty view. Marker. I see it up there. See it up here on the ridge line on the right.
What we're looking at here is Santa Catarina Canyon. It was one of the places where Juan Baptista de Anza camped with his overland exploration party.
This is just very, very pretty. Certainly worth spending an extra day here. Look at the palm trees over there, that's pretty. Just missed him. Ran right across in front of the Jeep and I didn't have the camera running.
Well, I don't know if I got him or not. There's a jackrabbit right there.
And I turn towards Middle Willow. Here at the spur for Salvador Canyon. This, of course, is the wash from this canyon up ahead, and which had it rained as hard as was forecast right up in these mountains. Couldn't see all these tire tracks here. This would have all been washed out.
I'm not sure what these gourd-looking things are. Seen them a couple of places in the creek bed.
Well, looks like the end of the line. Foot travel only, no vehicles. Turning around, heading back out, which is probably a good thing. It's 12 o'clock. I got a little bit further out here than I think other people have been coming. It's been probably about an hour since I've seen anybody, and really the only thing I saw was the one pickup truck, and then I saw a couple of bicyclists. There were several spurs they could turn off on. I did see the pickup truck stopped along the road quite a ways back, in fact. So I'm probably pretty further out here than I should be by myself. So we'll just make our way easily back to the ranch. River crossing number 2. Water crossing number 1. Not really much water.
I'm back out here at Fonts Point. Came out here with Fred a couple days ago, and you drive out 4 miles, in this sandy riverbed, and then you take this short 100-yard or so hike, and when you get up to the top, the view is just stupendous. Look at that. Careful not to get too close to the edge here. Look at that. Isn't that something? Salton Sea in the distance. It had been a fascinating journey into the desert regions of San Diego County. Fred's and Tom's excellent advice on where we should travel had certainly provided us with some memorable sights. I expect it won't be very long before I return to once again explore this amazing landscape. It's tough being by yourself trying to get pictures and video of yourself.